Well, let me tell you what I've learned in the past couple of days. It's my whirlwind guide to Chinese history. Around 4,000 years ago, a long line of ruling royal families was started. They were called dynasties, and dynasties were led by kings, and between them they ruled for over 1,000 years. Eventually, the region collapsed into centuries of warring states. Then along came Qin Shi Huang. He united the whole of China for the first time. He called himself the first supreme divine ruler. In other words, the first emperor. And this was the Qin dynasty. When he died, this army was buried with him. There were 8,000 life-size soldiers, and no two faces are the same. There's also 670 horses and 130 chariots. The entire army protected Qin Shi Huang in the afterlife, which would keep him ruling forever. After the Qin dynasty came the Han, the start of China's great golden age. But China was never safe from attack, especially from the Mongolians. This Great Wall became a chain of defences. To the right was Mongolia and the left China. Well, I guess that depends on which way you're facing. In total, the Great Wall stretched 13,000 miles and more than 20,000 watchtowers. A watchtower like this would be home to around 30 soldiers just looking out for invaders. But eventually their defences in the wall were overrun. China fell to the Mongols, bringing about the Yuan dynasty. 100 years later, Chinese rule returned with the Ming dynasty. They rebuilt so many great cities. Like this one, it's Pingyao. Pingyao is famous for being an amazing walled city. 6 gates, 72 watchtowers. But it's also famous for being a place where people drink a lot of vinegar. Almost every dish is cooked in vinegar too. After the Ming dynasty came the Qing. They made Pingyao the financial capital of China. The first bank started here, and pretty much every building looks like it could once have been a bank. But one of the biggest banks in town is this one, the Tongqing Draft Bank. One courtyard links to another and another. It's an absolute rabbit warren. Boss of the bank was a man called Lei Qishu, and down here is where he would come to check his stocks of gold and silver. By day, Mr. Qishu ran the Tongqing Bank, but when he wasn't at work, this is where he called home. And on the left as we go in, this is Mr. Qishu's bedroom. Just time to wrap up my history of China. Well, after the last emperor and the Qin dynasty fell in 1912, China went through turmoil. There were warlords, civil wars, and there was even an invasion by the Japanese. Well, in 1949, Chairman Mao and his Communist Party, they established the People's Republic of China, which is what China is today. Good night. Oh, goggles off in bed.